Good evening, race fans. Welcome back to Friday Night RODDCAR. Took Labor Day weekend off, but we're back here for race 7 of 15 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Under the lights for the first time ever in RODDCAR history. So looking forward to that. Race information tonight. One lap of qualifying to set the field for the 130 lap main event. Longest race we run in terms of laps. Fuel capacity, as always, 55%. So rather than the 20 to 24, about 35 to 40-ish. 3 green-white checkers and 1 fast repair for these drivers. As always, Art will be here in just a minute. So he is here tonight in the commentary with me, as always. I just missed his intro a little bit. We'll dock his pay, and we'll be just fine to continue. But Atlanta, the Super Speedway Light, as a lot of people call it. So we'll see how tonight goes. Should be pretty chaotic under the lights. So we are in for a treat here tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get you ready to the on-track action as qualifying is underway. Currently top of the board, Dylan Dreiling. Tyler Gary immediately beats that. 31.05 for the 26 machine. 31 seconds lap. Not super speedway in the sense of Daytona Talladega, but we'll be packed up, pack racing all night long. Handling does matter a little bit. Should we get some green flag runs, the longer we go, the cars start to get a little tight. Set the Merchant crosses the line, and he will stay 6th quickest. Time of a 46.46. Obviously not trying to start up towards the front. Parker White, his one and only lap, 31.05. Gap of 2 1,000ths of a second. Separating your top two. As Christopher M. Hill sets off on his warm-up lap. We're right on board with him. A couple others still making their laps as well, or at least attempting the warm-up lap. Jay Riot, Jacob Roth, Frisch, Enriquez, Rod Flag himself, and Bryce Andrus making his return to Friday Night RODDCAR. Let's see here. While we're qualifying, do you want to see? Did not get clarification, so let me ask. The green flag pit stops. Chris Hill's lap did not register, so not sure what that was all about. AJ Green still going. Just under a minute remaining. Tyler Gary still the man to beat. Tucker Minter about to finish his lap, as is Michael Cozy Jr. Minter crosses the line. His lap also will not count. Cozy has crossed the line, and he'll go P5. Jay Riot just kind of doing his own thing. Scott Warren will not have time to finish his laps. Got a late entry to the field. The 57 of Joshua Murphy was added to the field. He was supposed to be in last week. We had a failed opt-out. So we do have one extra car in the field here tonight. So we got a field of 37 advancing from the LCQ earlier tonight. Colin Forrester, Thomas Miller, Curtis Kelly, Tyler Lawnon, and Ryan Doucette, the top 5 advancing from the LCQ. Had a 19-car LCQ, so we sent 14 home. So LCQ getting larger. So while we grid up, let's see who I'm going to pick to win this sucker here tonight. Got Tyler Geary on pole. Parker White was outside. Nathan Barrows. Bryce Anderson fourth in his return. Pretty cool to see. Hopefully all the tickers are working. Got a couple that change their scheme every other week. So we try and keep up with it as best we can, but that's what we could do. 26, 95 matches. Barrow and Andres Cozy doesn't change. AJ Green, there's Barrows. 98 works. Green's good. Frisch is in here. Dreiling looks good. Jacob Roth looks good. Wesley Parker's good. Joe Swanson's good. Rod Flag is in mourning as college football season's back underway. Pack 2. Enriquez. Hunter East in a new scheme, so it doesn't matter. Curtis Kelly matches. DeMerchant, we got his updated. The Atlanta Fire Engine, number 14, or Fire Company 14. Zielinski's good. Minter's good. Falkingham, Hill, Zwack, Doucette, Carter, Dylan Kim. Thomas Miller doesn't have a number yet, but he's ran a couple of races, so I expect him to get updated. Forrester, Oates with a new scheme wasn't updated. Travis Brown, Jay Riot. Tiller's good. Lonan doesn't change. DJ Smith, Mo Perry. All good. There's Delph. Joshua Murphy, the last man in. Scott Warren. Bryce Andres. Not sure where he's at. He was fourth. But I think all of our numbers are good for once. If that's not the case, please let me know. Point it out in chat and I will correct it on the fly. I got 130 laps, so it will be fixed at some point. So my pick to win here tonight, go ahead and give me Michael Frisch in that 58 machine. Finally updated his number. And we're ready to rock and roll here tonight at Atlanta under the lights. Sun's already starting to set before they even take the green flag. Lights are off on top of the pace car. And Art just made the green flag. Who's your pick to win? Got 3 seconds.
Parker White.
There you go. Starting second.
I see him on the front row.
Here we go.
Easy pick.
And Friday Night Rod Car underway. For the 37 car field as Bryce Andres does start from pit road. So we got all 37 here tonight. And it's pretty much even down the back, but that low line's starting to get organized. AJ Green trying to get to the back bumper of Parker Light. Side by side through turn number 3. Already seeing some 3 wide. Bobby Zielinski, Daniel Falkingham, but lap 1 led, and the bonus point goes to Parker White, the 95, your defending champion. Looks like we had some cars in the wall, and that's Zielinski in the wall already. Falkingham spinning out into Parker. A huge wreck on lap number 2. Caution is out. Bryce Andres starting from
a long night.
Bryce Andres starting from pit road, the smartest man of the evening. Wesley Parker already to pit road. And let's figure out what in the world happened as they barreled off into turn 1 on lap number 2. It's not. Blown engine and all. Fast repair lasted just over 30 seconds for Wesley Parker. And you can just see here we got Zielinski. Got a couple cars in the wall, honestly. Looks like it was Corey Henry to start. And that actually log jammed everything up. And Wesley Parker gets hooked in front of the field. Right front's destroyed. Zwack, big damage. So let's take a look here at, I think it said Corey Henry. Kind of gumming up the works here. Does he get any contact, or does he just misjudge the trial? Dog leg, whatever you call it. Yeah, that's just a misjudgment. He kickstarts a whole lot behind him. Both Interstate Batteries cars in it. Curtis Kelly, welcome back to RODDCAR. You're in it. On and blinking through it. But you can see here. There goes Corey Henry up the hill. Or up the dogleg. There's not even a whole lot of banking. Late to react. And same thing with even Falkingham. Falkingham's right into it. But he holds his line a little bit better than Henry. Joe Swanson, no time to react. Check up, and then into Zielinski. Off the wall. Zwack into the back of Falkingham as they check up. Falkingham into Wesley Parker. And there we go. First caution of the night.
You gotta wonder if the car is carrying more speed than they thought, they would have.
Maybe Gen 6 moment? I don't know.
A learning moment for us all, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure Corey Henry, not the plan for him to drive up into the wall there through the tri-oval on the first lap of the race, but you live and learn.
Oh, and to my shock, they're still updating these cars on iRacing.
Very nice.
So I had to do that before joining. Didn't think anyone other than us was using them. How's it feel to have your home racetrack represented on RODDCAR?
Pretty solid. Honestly, I've read over it, apparently. Did I miss it?
What are you even looking for?
Oh, there it is. It wasn't announcements. It was way at the bottom. Yeah, Atlanta-specific rules. It was in the announcements like I thought. I just missed it. Members may have 2 tires below the red and white out of bounds on the front stretch only. When pitting under green, drivers must enter on the back stretch and keep the vehicle below the red and white line in turns 3 and 4. There you go. I was looking in rules for it, not announcements, so I don't know. Nevertheless, AJ Green stayed out, got the bonus point. He'll be your race leader here on lap number 6. Daniel Falkingham still on pit road. Wesley Parker, after a tow and a fast repair, gets going right in front of the field. Falkingham also underway, so all 37 cars still rolling.
Where's my GOAT, Dean Clavitt?
You mean league leader in incidents, Dean Clavitt, who got a 10-point penalty last week and ended up scoring -4 points? That Dean Clavitt?
My GOAT.
Started last week with 97, or 2 weeks ago, I should say, off last week. Came into the race on 97 points, walked out of it with 93. Very impressive. Had to take this week off because at his current race, he'll get kicked out. Dylan Dreiling to the point here at Atlanta.
Harry Taylor hard in the wall.
Looks like he got a piece of the wall in the tri-oval as well. See a little bit of more natural field spread here than most plate races. Because it is a little technical. Not a whole lot of room for 3 wide, but we see it anyways. Just because it's cool. Wesley Parker going to go another lap down.
Hit him with the rule of cool.
And looks like the field will... That's 4 wide at Atlanta.
It's not going to
It
work.
didn't work. There goes Parker White. Thomas Miller, Mo Perry, thanks for coming. Parker White spinning. And honestly, hold the brakes so late, Curtis Kelly, Colin Forrester. And that was never going to work 4 wide at Atlanta. Never going to work.
What are we doing?
Yeah, the lap car wasn't, he wasn't a hazard. He just was, I don't know. So here we go. He wasn't, like, dangerously off the pace, but... Here we go. It's like, is that our boy Jacob Roth up there causing problems? Let's find out.
Is it just pit 1 problems?
So here we go. Nowhere to go. 4 wide. I say 3 wide is tough. 4 wide. I see Sparks anyways. But Roth is coming up into Lonin, into Parker White. And it is off from there. Hooks Thomas Miller in the right rear. And then, unfortunately, Curtis Kelly. Oh! That's pretty late, I'll be on. Into Chris Hill, into Colin Forrester. Thomas Miller, 3 strikes, you're out. Oh, no!
He had so long to not do that.
Welcome back. Yeah, no. All right, so the only thing... His argument, we play devil's advocate here. His argument's going to be caution's not out until that moment, but...
Still doesn't slow down.
So here's the thing. If you're coming off of turn number 2 and you see all this in front of you, it's... yeah, yeah, you could... Yeah. It's a long race. You could afford to lose the draft a little bit. But, using lessons learned from Dean Clavitt, Jacob Roth will wreck half the field and take the penalty.
What lessons are you teaching these kids, Dean?
Pit 1 problem. Let's go to get the man involved. It's pit 2 this week. Dean Clavitt's not here, but y'all are taking after him pretty well. What happened there, Jacob?
I just let him drive for a lap. That was what happened.
Yeah, I was saying on the broadcast, 3 wide is tough, 4 wide, impossible. You know?
I'll be honest, I didn't know it was 4 wide.
Oh, it was 4 wide.
I thought it was gonna be 3 wide, and I felt like I was just getting pinched to the lap traffic, and it got super tight on corner exit. Like, it was ridiculous.
It is, in fact, what happened. Mo Perry, your take on the incident?
The rules do say that lap cars should stay on the apron.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if that's going to play into the judgment on that one, but that, as far as I can tell, that's what the rule says.
That is correct. So we'll see what Rod says on that Tuesday morning penalty report.
Outside of the wreck, I'm having a fun time.
Yeah. Where are you at right now?
I got a new gasket on my VR, so it's slightly farther away from my face, so my entire equilibrium is thrown off. I'm feeling queasy.
And you're P11 here on this restart. Good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Alrighty, well. Atlanta under the lights. It's gonna get crazy, so good luck, fellas.
And have fun at the broadcast.
Thank you. Already dusk here. Saw somebody called it Hot Atlanta. People from Atlanta actually despise that name, which is quite funny because everyone not from Atlanta calls it that.
I think it's just because people from not
Atlanta is
like
home
Atlanta.
of your 2-0 nationally ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 23rd in the latest AP poll. It's been 9 years. Let me spread propaganda. Pace car is off this lap. Lap 12, we're back underway. AJ Green still the control car. Michael Cozy Jr. behind him. Seth the Merchant, Tyler Gary. First 2 rows on the outside, and it's a great start for the inside 2.
Outside line, they're going around already.
Oh, there goes Tyler Lonin. We got a... Oh. Yellow is out immediately for Tyler Lonin.
Because you brought up the Yellow Jackets. Bad luck around here.
And, so it's just, the outside line, really, like you said, did not get going. Massive stack up from the front 4. Joe Swanson, huge hit there. Dylan Kem into the back of him. And Tyler Lonin has no idea what's going on. And what a move there from Ryan Oates in that 15. Did not collect anybody. Take a look. Hello. Great move there. Doesn't hit a thing. from the restart cam. That's not what I wanted. Let's try it this time. Very close there. They're just doing it for you, Dean. Let's see how close this actually was. Pretty close.
I feel like if Dean was here, it'd be worse.
And poor Tyler Lonnon. Inside the top 10 on the restart, you can see the checkup of the outside line and just hooked. Able to hold the brakes and luckily doesn't get any damage at the end of that.
If we match total cautions this season in this race, we're changing our format.
We're just not coming back to Atlanta. However, it did put on one of the greatest finishes in NASCAR history earlier this year. So hopefully we can replicate something like that tonight. In 116, 17 laps. Potentially more with overtime.
I think there's a little more talent in the, Cup Series field than there is here, but it's not that big of a gap.
Yeah, we'll see.
I do want you to know I am going to come back to that clip before the start of the last restart where you said the 2-0 Yellow Jackets. And I will use it against you.
Don't do that to me.
If you jinx your season, I'm coming back.
I didn't even think we beat Florida State. Everything else at this point's a bonus.
I mean, to be fair, Florida State has proven that they are not.
They've now proven to be fraudulent, yes. Frauds.
Like, they're about to take your rank away just for how bad
I'm surprised they
was.
ranked us with how bad Florida State was to begin with. I was like, man. Like, they tried to take the ranking away from us, Florida State. They said, all right, if I'm going down, you're coming down with us. Vanderbilt received votes.
Deserved.
They're like a top 35 team in the country. Demolishing the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Something that Georgia Tech can't do.
Okay. We'll see later this year. We do play them. Yeah, Atlanta at night, it's gonna be something.
This is gonna be nice. Until we start. What are we doing in this outside line?
The schemes look very good under the lights anyways, so. Still AJ Green up front. He is the only man that has not been down pit road yet, but with the way the cautions keep coming, it doesn't really matter. You just pick and choose when he wants to pit. All 37 cars still running. Wesley Parker, the only man one lap down. Here for the restart on lap 16 only.
Can we make it more than 5 laps?
We're about to find out. Pace car is off. AJ Green, the control car. We'll see if they can even get through the restart zone this time. Into the Geico restart zone. AJ Green, foot to the floor. Another great jump. Everything looks okay this time around. How long that lasts? Well, just have to wait and see. A 3-car breakaway on the inside. Oscar Enriquez trying to get clear. Here comes Cozy and Corey Henry and Joe Swanson back on the outside. You can see a choice of a lot of guys to just kind of fall off with how chaotic this race has been in the opening 16 laps.
Now we're not even down to 100 laps to go.
If they could start clicking laps off, it'll go by pretty quick. AJ Green trying to hold the red and white. Really got very interested in a move there. He was completely down on that apron.
We do have some 3 wide in the back of this pack.
Here comes Seth the
14 machine.
Merchant. Travis Brown behind him. Jacob Roth right in the middle. A-okay for now. Travis Brown split in the middle. He had a run, wanted to take it. The inside of Lon and Frisch jumping up to that outside line, a couple rows up ahead. Action starting to pick up here. And Travis Brown, that's a huge snap right in front of Lonin. Caution is out. Jacob Ross spinning like a top down pit lane. Travis Brown just, that is a snap overcorrect if I've ever seen one. My goodness, his wrist got to be broke. Let's back this up. He was the man trying to make the move through the middle, and it did not pay off. Merchant pushing in the corner. It looks like it didn't look too off-centered, but that's the risk you take when pushing in the corners. And Travis Brown just completely tries to save that race car and just overcorrects right in front of poor Tyler Lonin, who's had a rough go of things, involved in both of the cautions. And oh my goodness, that is violent for Jacob Roth at the tail end of this. Roth flank coming to a complete stop. Jacob Ross says he was crabbing. And oh my goodness. There goes your fast repair. Yeah, that was an ugly angle for Travis Brown. He does drive away from the accident, but let's go on board with him. Try to make hay through the middle. He sees daylight. And then he sees the outside wall and Tyler Lonin, but you can see the wheel. At the slightest moment of contact, he's like, let's just turn that thing to the right. Into the fence. There goes Jacob Roth, and poor Tyler Lonin cannot catch a break. Go on board with him. Not a whole lot you can do about that. And on board Jacob Roth a little bit further back. 3 rows behind that, and Lonin coming down the hill. He's going to get stuck, bouncing off the wall. And then Chris Hill trying to get low, You think you're good, and Jacob Roth gets shot out of a cannon. It's a wild ride here at the tail end for Lonin. Look at this. He did, in fact, moon vision right to the face. Look at the car up in the air there. Steering wheel not turning. That's a fast repair. Gone right there for the 64 machine.
I'm kind of sad that it's taken me 20-ish laps to notice Rod's scheme.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to point that out. I knew he had changed it, but got the all black with the white accent number, and let's take a look.
Yeah, that hood logo is...
Where's my rear chase at? Hello? Do we not have it on this camera set? I guess not. Surely.
That's gonna be just sad.
Where we got here? Hello? There we go. How do we not have rear chase? Where'd it go? You can kind of see it there. Got the pirate swords and the Washington State logo. There's a decent shot at it.
Love Mike Leach.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, back here for the restart. Oscar Enriquez.
You got Moody saying rip Mike Leach.
He really wants to come back.
I was gonna say, I still don't think that would get you in Rod's good graces.
Back underway here. I think that was our 4th caution of the night in 22 laps. So Atlanta going to be a little difficult.
I said it during the first caution. This is going to be a long one. And I feel like I might be right.
You're not wrong about that. Let me just see this real quick. All right. There's some settings, but the volume adjuster still works. What a great shot there. 3 wide. Dylan Kem through the middle. Curtis Kelly on the outside. Zielinski leads at the line.
Yeah, I really thought we would be over the 3 wide. Like, hey, let's log some laps. Let's get a little closer to, halfway. But here we are, still sending.
They have
3
learned
wide.
nothing. The last one standing wins this race, as we have Lonin well below the red.
Looks like you just want to get out of it.
Fair enough. You are allowed to drop back. Through the eyes of the fans here tonight, sold-out crowd at Atlanta Motor Speedway, you can see Curtis Kelly, Hunter East, trying to work that third line. Got a second group forming behind Joshua Murphy and Travis Brown. They're just hanging out, waiting to see what's going on in this lead group. Stacking up a little bit through the middle with Thomas Miller and Garrett Delp, but they're okay for now. Curtis Kelly tags the wall just a little bit. Hunter East tags the wall through the tri-oval. Okay for now, though. 37 cars still running. We're going to thin that out at some point with the way we've been going.
You have a car in the wall back there. Is it a Whataburger car?
Joshua Murphy, the 57.
Playing dangerous game.
Added on a technicality, but Zielinski was loose off of Gary right in front of the field. We've seen some hellacious wrecks here at Atlanta. Matthew Zwack, I think it's one of our featured clips on the channel, up into the catch fence, and I think it was actually the last time we were here. We had multiple wrecks at that terrible angle on the front stretch tri-oval.
I think we need to give Dean some homework. I know it's an older comment, but he asked, is Rod a pirate now? And I think he's got to look up the pirate.
Yes.
Mike Leach. Like, Dean, you look that up, then you can come back and comment. Or else you're going to be banned.
Be wide mid-pack, but they're minding their P's and Q's for now. We got Jacob Roth, Scott Warren, Rod Flag. Trio here. Just minding their own business, and we do not expect the next caution to come from that group. Hopefully. DJ Smith at the tail end of... I guess, yeah, this is the lead pack. So they got 34 in the lead draft. Got a little bit of separation here from Falkingham to Doucette, but half a second, they are in the lead draft.
I don't even think I'd want to be worried about being in the lead draft right now.
No,
They're checking up.
And there goes Delph. Oh, back up the track.
There's that Whataburger car. Jaden Carter.
Joshua Murphy, that car is destroyed. Sparky, and that's broke. On board, we're right here for it. That's a tough break if you're Joshua Murphy, because you are so far behind that initial incident. And you have Wesley Parker to your outside. And I guess, you could have cut down to the inside, but I don't know. That's hindsight. You don't know. You think he's going to keep it down there, but... And you don't want to just wildly swerve, because if you slam on the brakes and go to the high side, then you get run over by Jaden Carter or Jay Riot potentially. It's just a bad break. But yeah, Bryce Andrus, probably the smart move. Just ducking down to the inside. And the 4 that stayed up, Murphy, Carter, Riot, Smith, all involved. So Bryce Andrus getting away with that one. And let's see what actually happened to this 31 machine. In behind Colin Forrester. Big checkup on the inside. Huge checkup. And Travis Brown, the last man in that accordion effect, not able to check up. And down to the inside wall at 160 miles an hour. Inertia, physics, all that. You're going to bounce back up the racetrack. That's what happened.
And it's gonna feel bad the entire time.
Let's see, go blimp cam here. Looks like it started maybe at AJ Green on back with Moperi, Dreiling, Barrows, Forrester, Delph, and Brown. Yeah, he literally got all 4 of those cars in Bryce Andres. Okay, that was funny. We got the RODDCAR fun fact.
Fun fact from, I guess he is a fan now. I'm letting him back in.
Let's see this from the blimp. Anything specific? No, it was just a natural checkup. Like, Delph just kind of... It's actually not that bad of a checkup between AJ Green, Moperi, Dylan Dreiling. It's kind of, I hate to say it, but it's Delph hanging way back, runs into the back of Forrester, and then gets run over, and then bounces off the wall, and there you go. So I'm curious to see how Rod decides that one. Because there's a couple things you could rule on that, honestly. Jay Green back out in front.
Kind of surprised with how, often he's up there.
100
Here,
laps
anyways.
to go, by the way.
Finally there. Finally.
It's going to be a long night.
Hey, at least we got Michael Moody in chat trying to make it, fun.
We got,
Need more fun facts.
Got caution on lap 2, the very start of lap 2. First caution of the night. 2, 3, 4. We got 5 cautions in the opening 30 laps. Oh boy. We're in for a long one. We have to charge by the hour tonight, but here we go. AJ Green, Bobby Zielinski on the low line, Daniel Falkingham, Oscar Enriquez on the high side. All 37 cars. Besides Josh, remember, so my apologies, 257. So 36 running. I wouldn't even worry about Devontae Smith. Demario Douglas, there's not a chance he finds the end zone.
It'd be funny if that, loses on the first game.
Oh, we got Cozy below the apron. Oh, man.
He still wants to come back up. We're already 3 wide.
What happened there? Down the back straightaway. Real quick, back this up. Before we're even up to speed. Just a checkup, but he got sent off of Zielinski's back bumper. Murphy back on track, all 37 still going. Parker White, what was that? All by himself? My goodness.
What?
What darnation? What happened? He just got loose. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it was like some sort of net code. Oh, did his right front just was it just destroyed? No, he's back up to speed now. There's some sort of net code going on there. Like, I have no idea. Couldn't tell.
I don't think you can say that Parker White is washed. I think he's still younger than all of us by like 10 years.
He's got more championships than Corbin does wins. Corbin has 0 wins. I think he got a podium, though. He just got 1 podium out of it in the RODDCAR career.
I had an almost.
You were so close. To a main event, to a crown jewel, nonetheless.
Hey, if it was Daytona, I won. But it was Talladega.
Oh, brutal. You know who is the Draft Heart 300 winner? Got the stats to prove it. Oh, literally about to almost wreck. That's Dylan Dreiling. He's got the little text box there. 2023 Draft Heart 300 winner.
Hey, there's an asterisk next to it.
Not on here. There's not.
We have a green. There's an asterisk too. I forgot what it was that we talked about. But yeah, nope. Gave him an asterisk. But my win. My almost. My 100 feet from glory.
Oh, 30 yards. had 24, didn't he? That's brutal. That's actually brutal.
That's on you for betting a left tackle to get yards.
Isaiah Likely literally told Mark Andrews the future is now, old man. Where'd everybody go? What's the internet doing? Internet's fine. I don't know why we keep doing that, but we're good. 6 yards away from glory. Hunter East goes up the hill to cover off Falkingham. Gary tried to take advantage. No help, though, yet from Oscar Enriquez. Oh, we got Corey Henry in the wall a little bit further back. Lucas Parker White again. Great save from the 95 for now. But Corey Henry not going to care too much. His right front exploded. And he'll have to limp it down to pit road. Fast repair gone. Let's see here. Oh, he puts himself on the wall again. It's the second time tonight.
Gotta crank it up, Redemption. They want to see the field die.
All right, crank it up, Redemption from Black Ranger will be obliged. Here we go. Live on YJ Media. And we got a big wreck behind the leaders, Colin Forrester around. Dylan Kemp coming back up the track.
I'm not going to blame that one on the crank it up. They made it through a lap of it. Just not the entire crank it up.
Let's see what happened here. We saw Travis Brown spin to the inside as well. Oh, there is a car in the air. I think it's AJ Green.
It is definitely AJ Green.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, Ryan Oates. Oh, big problems. Oh, huge problems. Both Curtis Kelly, AJ Green. And is this Ryan Oates? I don't... Or is it him and Gary getting together? But it looks like Ryan Oates is just going to put himself in the fence in front of AJ Green. Sends him down the track. Colin Forrester back up the hill. Curtis Kelly gets a piece. And then the lap before that, he doesn't hit anything, actually, Travis Brown. Well done there. And this is a result of Zielinski trying to make a move because Wesley Parker puts himself in the fence or gets a little help from Zielinski. Either way, the 22's in the wall. The 118 tries to avoid it. Gets hit from Doucette on the right rear. Down into Travis Brown, who does not hit that inside wall. Good news for Travis Brown. The caution came out a lap after that, so he'll be back up into the mix. Great news for Joshua Murphy, who was 2 laps down. But this will be a race of attrition here tonight. Still 90 laps to go, and I know we probably have almost, I'd say maybe 10 fast repairs probably off the board already.
Could be even higher than that.
I think that's 10 was like the conservative estimate at this point. But we'll see how it goes.
I thought this was iRacing, not Wreckfest. Yeah, we showed up to Atlanta.
Yeah. Under the lights, I might add. I keep reiterating that, but...
So it's a little prettier than Wreckfest.
A little bit of a full moon potentially in the air, driving everybody nuts. I don't know. Let's see here. The top 7. Their laps led Tyler Gary. Bolstetter has led 4. Michael Cozy Jr. has led 4. That was Wesley Parker's first. Oscar Enriquez has led 3. Harry Tiller has led 1. Back through the field, a couple of others. Bobby Zielinski has led 7. Pick up a few more. Dylan Dreiling with 2. Hunter East with 1. Parker White. And then back here.
Yeah, primetime RODDCAR over, the worst NFL game on this week.
I'd take us over the NFL primetime slot. I believe in myself that much.
Especially, a lot of people are saying the field is bad. Like, how are you going to go play on a bad field?
It's Brazil. They couldn't convert a nice soccer stadium into a football field for one day.
I don't know if we can really be saying nice about it. Like, the teams weren't allowed to wear green. They took 2 green teams down to a stadium that can't wear green.
Common NFL blunder. Back for the restart, Wesley Parker onto the loud pedal. I do hope Ron is able to snag that updated 15 from my notes, because that's a nice looking number. There goes AJ Green out of the pits. Does not Kevin LePage the field.
I mean, it would have been funny.
It would have been funny, I'll give you that.
But I think that would result in, like, it would have been a faster band than Michael Moody.
I just had to throw that in there. He'll actually blend in with his second pack, but Scott Warren probably cut him a break, and they will be separated, at least in the time being. This was the last lap of the race. Tyler Gray would have it by half a car length. Wow. That's brutal. Tyler Gary tried to block, but he's stuck in no man's land. Looks like he'll be heading backwards a little bit, at least to the front bumper of Joe Swanson. So Gary was leading now. Right to the back of the top 10. I think knowing Andrew Cootie's full body of work, he probably did have it coming.
Yes.
Like,
You just had the unfortunate, like, it was just on stream and premeditated.
And it was the lack of remorse. it was in the first degree. Fully premeditated, no remorse. I'm glad I did it. I'd do it again. You can't, There is money on the line week in and week out, so I understand it, unfortunately.
I am no better a man, because I did it to Wrecky Boy and got parked immediately.
Yeah. You're the broadcaster. No special privilege. How about Zwack trying to... Oh, good block there from Frisch, but Zwack was charging through the middle. 3 by 3, as if we haven't died several times already tonight.
There's no fear in these boys.
Frisch going middle to top, top back to bottom. All lanes. It's been close a couple of times this season. 3 wide for second. Here comes Mo Perry getting pushed by the other 54. Into the wall is Jay Riot. We escape from calamity for the time being.
Calling Falkingham the other 54 just seems insulting.
I mean, they're both 54, so it was literally the other 54. Got multiple cars in the wall. There goes Jay Riot the second time around. Caution is out.
Oh, there was still a little bit of contact after.
Jay Riot was into the wall last lap, and then on this lap finally got sent around. Take a look at what happened to that 97 machine. He just tried to... Travis Brown was into the wall, and he's trying to turn down, but doesn't have enough room. Into the back of Travis Brown, slows him up, gets run over by DK, and Tyler Lonan has been in everything tonight, it seems.
Tyler Lonan, the new Dean Clavitt, question mark?
Common Puffer L. Let's see who wants to stay out and lead a lap. It will be Joe Swanson. Just kidding. It will be Nathan Barrows, who will have to go around again because it's a shorter time to the start-finish line on pit road. Ron Fleck still trying to get that lap. We can show you here. No laps led among your top two. Michael Cozy Jr. wins the race off of pit road. Fuel only for him, Frisch, Tiller, Oates, Enriquez, and looks like tires for everybody else. I need Jalen Hurts to throw another interception. I can't lose in my first ever week of work fantasy. Checked in and he had -1 point. I was like, we're off to a hot start.
When are we going to turn this into RODDCAR Friday nights and fantasy football news? Because something I've been saying the entire time since he's been drafted, Ja'Tavion Sanders has now been named the starter for the Panthers at tight end.
Don't care.
That
Rod
man
wants it. He wanted the lap so bad. Nathan Barrows determined it wasn't worth it, but Rod only pitted 7 laps before this, so he can go a while. And I don't think we're going to get a green flag pit stop tonight.
I'm going to post this again because I feel like y'all still haven't learned your lesson.
As if I'm not going to participate in the $1 parlays.
You can't, legally.
I'm going to send Corbin $1.
I didn't even send Corbin $1. I just wasted his $1.
There's how you do it.
I'm about to go start Ja'Tavion Sanders in fantasy right now.
Mid. Isaiah Likely is the future.
I don't have Isaiah Likely.
Trey McBride was last year's news. Now it's Isaiah Likely.
I don't have him.
Well, that's your fault.
Does anybody have him?
No.
I think, yeah, Davala does. On his bench.
Does not know ball.
Does not know ball.
Knew enough ball to draft him, but couldn't pull the trigger on starting him. Did not know ball.
I mean, to be fair, the great pickup. Like, because Mark Andrews is going to get hurt again.
Yeah. Where was that headhunting safety last year that took out Hawk and Sox and then what QB did he take out?
That'd be a quartering question. It's too much Big Ten football for me to know.
Pace car is off. Rod Flag has led a lap, so we'll see him drop to the back here on the back straightaway. Should allow Cozy or Frisch to take advantage and jump into the lead of this race. Great start for the Pirate. Cozy right there with him, but Rod Flag, by design, will get out of harm's way. Look at these cars shine under the lights.
Actually, just stays out there and starts leading for the Pirate. Dang.
We know his playbook. We know his playbook.
I knew it was coming.
So it does allow...
We're already 3 wide. They still have not learned.
Oscar Enriquez stuck out to drive for the time being. Parker White will eventually get there. And they'll start trying to stop. They will attempt to stop the bleeding.
And you say, would he really have anywhere to go? It looks like they're just surrounded.
Does tuck in line right in front of Travis Brown. Parker White tucks in behind.
That check up there already going around.
Oscar Enriquez called force. Oh, coming down the track. Oh. We got some torn up race cars in the back after the fact. Let's find out why.
Playing the first ever iRacing Battle Royale at this point. Last man standing.
So even before this wreck, you see Harry Tiller, he gets shipped off his whack, nearly spins out. That causes, yet again, another checkup in this race. And Thomas Miller has a huge run. And Couple of questions. I get that you have the run. Why did Forrester come down to block that? I'm not sure, because then they hit. Enriquez gets hooked. Up the track we go. Parker White just barely avoids it. Miller escapes unharmed. See, I don't know if that was the best block in the world. We'll just let this play through because there is extracurricular activity there at the end. I think, oh, we're okay. And then, my goodness. Jacob Roth involved, Tucker Minter, and there was one other. Ah, he's gonna get hit into this bot. Oh! So I'll be honest here. This second group's a little late to react, like pretty much most of them. And then unfortunately the 57, the latest to react, runs over the 27. And Minter, that, I mean, poor Enriquez is just sitting there. Oh.
That's gonna be a...
Yeah, it's rough. That was fun. Got spun like a top after the fact. Don't got no back bumper. It's gone.
You know, I gotta say about Corbin, I really thought we grew up about Cameron Brink when we realized she had somebody. She ain't want you. I mean, she never did, but now it's weird.
Now Corbin's making it weird.
That's all he does. That's a point for the 57. Man hit a spare in a race.
This is the Dean Clavitt 130, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't believe he's missing his race.
Let's drop on top of the pace car. Still not at halfway yet. So here we go for the restart. 1-800-GAMBLER, please, Corbin.
I'll keep posting it. I'll post it as many times as I need to.
Specifically for Corbin, like you got to call the number. It's only a matter of time before we see him like betting on like the Lithuanian third division.
If he knew how, he would.
Did anyone bet on San Marino to win yesterday?
I hope not.
First competitive win since, I think, 2004. Or ever. That's their first competitive win. We almost wrecked on the restart.
We still might.
Plus got one more the apron way in the back, too. That might be by design, just to get out of the way. At this point, just ride around. We got Curtis Kelly, who, for the record, is on pit road, but that car has been there 15 minutes. It's not going anywhere, and if he does, he's many, many laps down. But everybody else still running. 36 drivers running. 33 on the lead lap, and Mr. Curtis Kelly just watching from pit road.
I know Corbin's in chat. I want him to go type out the Indiana Hoosier Western Illinois score.
Oh, there goes Frisch. Oh, is it the best save we've ever seen? It's still wrecking, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Not Rod.
Flag into the inside wall.
Dean wanted the onboard.
We'll get to it after the restart. Yeah, let's back that up. Of course, for the next restart. But yeah, Frisch all on his lonesome up top. Looks like he's going to get hit from Ryan Oates. Trying to save it. Yeah, he definitely... Right there's the contact. Almost uses the wall to straighten himself out. but eventually Travis Brown, trying to take evasive maneuvers from the out-of-control Frisch, comes down into Barrows, back up the fence, off the wall, turned from Frisch into Jay Riot, and Rod Flag gets the worst of it. Oh, and a piece there. I think DJ Smith.
That's so incredibly late to still get a piece, but...
Why was he steering towards him? Like, hang on. Like, right? I'm sorry, I gotta analyze it, but right? He's going to the left just a little bit. I don't know what that was for.
I have no idea, man.
Wait, what's happening?
That's Western Illinois versus Indiana. In a football game.
So, like, Indiana's not world beaters, obviously. So how bad is Western Illinois in whatever division they play in? My goodness. Like, seriously. How bad can they be? Because it's not like Indiana's out here good or anything.
Yeah, the backup quarterback for Indiana is 3 for 3 with 104 yards and a touchdown. They brought in the third stringer.
Thompson brought in their punter once on us when Jeff Collins was coaching.
He still probably put up 150 yards on y'all.
He threw for a touchdown. I don't think you understand how bad of a coach Jeff Collins was. Like, I really don't think you understand.
He's gonna turn it around in North Carolina.
Yeah, I like that you took them to cover. What kind of nonsense are you betting on?
No, you didn't, Corbin.
Brother, they're losing by 74. He bet on Indiana versus Western Illinois. Why are we
them to cover?
Why are we picking FCS teams and betting on them? You don't have to bet all of them. All right, we gotta look this up. Western Illinois football 2023. Oh yeah. Oh wow, they are. Wow. Let's do this from, they lost to New Mexico State 21-58. They lost to Illinois State 34-18. They lost to Lindenwood, who does not have a logo on Google, 43-40. They lost to Southern Utah 37-13. They lost to North Dakota 49-10. They lost to Missouri State 48-7. They lost to North Dakota State 52-7. They got shut out by Southern Illinois 63-0. They got blown out by Northern Iowa. Where'd that score go? 52. No, that's 2023. Come on now. Don't do this. What are you doing? Refresh, please. Northern Iowa beat them 50-6. Indiana State beat them 27-6. South Dakota beat them 48-6. And then their final game of the season, they got beat by Northern Illinois 54-15. And they're currently losing, start off this year, 77-3.
I want you to know, in the names of schools you've listed, one was the Southern Illinois Salukis, the closest, like, Division I school to me, and a team no one's heard of since Kurt Warner played there. All right? And they've lost to those teams.
Yeah, they went 0-11.
And Corbin said they'd cover.
They went 0-11.
That man does no research before dropping money on stuff.
Western Illinois to cover.
God.
Oh.
Gambler.
Dead last in the Missouri Valley.
Misery. Oh, where
we got cars in the wall.
Parker White, Dylan Dreiling.
Parker White's car is destroyed.
Oh, they're still going
Forster
around.
got hit from Brown late. We're okay.
They still might go around. Does
Man.
Garrett Delph not have a front bumper? Garrett Delph does not have a front bumper.
But we're okay. We're still rolling.
Parker White not
I
going
wonder
anywhere
if
right
there are any actual Western Illinois fans and how they feel. Like, there's no joy in that program.
Oh, yeah, where's Dean's on board?
All
He
right.
wants the Tyler Lonan.
Tyler Lonan on board. And the 64 machine runs 25th currently. Exhilarating.
Sorry, we're just so...
Here we go. Here comes the bump draft. Bam. Well executed.
well executed.
He's up 7 spots from where he started in 32nd. It'd be really funny. No offense to Frisch, but if he like turned him right now, that would be just so funny. We got Zwack coming back up the track. Not sure what happened to him.
Oh, he got sideways in front of the field. He got turned. He was going through the infield.
Let's take a look at it. This onboard
That
ain't
was a
going
great
nowhere.
save.
We'll come back to it later. There we go. From the high line. Oh my goodness. Gets turned off the bumper of Seth the Merchant. Catches him in the left rear. Doing a little bit of Dukes a hazard through the tri-oval grass. He's not leaving pit road, but rather trying to turn there against his own will. Frisch is 1.1 seconds behind Nathan Barrows. Lonan, Bryce Andrus, Brown, AJ Green, they're trying to get him back up there, but they are losing more and more time. Now 1.2, 1.3.
F3, wide little beating and banging between Harry Taylor and the 77 machine.
Now past halfway, for what it's worth.
It's only taken an hour.
A lot of 2 by 2.
About 45.
I mean, they have their periods of wanting to calm it down a little bit, but it ratchets right back up in a drop of a hat. Pretty wide there with Chris Hill. There goes Zielinski. Thomas Miller stuck in the middle. DK really sideways there off the bumper of Minter. 3x3 for that's 5th. Oh, there goes Doucette.
He's not going to keep it straight. He is... Okay, caution is out.
Oh, Garrett. Oh, that was almost bad. Very bad. I'm going to say, if you're Ryan Doucette, let it roll. Come back on track, get the caution, but you also don't want to let it roll too much because an inch further and his left rear's gone. Garrett Delph almost kills him. DeMerchant almost gets him. And what happened to Rod? Oh, we wrecked after that anyways. So it might have not even been his caution. They might have ignored him entirely. We wrecked mere moments after that anyways. Nobody can handle Atlanta, so here we go. I mean, literally, he's 2 rows in front of Doucette getting turned. Big check up on the outside. He just gets hooked from Hill. Out of control. I guess not hooked, but oh my goodness. Yeah, so right. Let me just play this quarter speed. .39 right in the middle. And then for some reason, they just kind of meet in the middle. Zielinski into the wall. And he's trying to correct it. Then he comes back up. Hill, I think, comes down a little bit still. They're both trying to correct it. Corey Henry right there into the back of Hill. And it is off from there, back up the track. I know it's solid use of the brakes.
I'm going to be really mad about the lack of Devontae Smith touchdown.
Hey, it's solid on paper. You know what I mean? Solid on paper. Lights should be off on the pace car this time by, I believe. It was a phenomenal win by Charles Leclerc at Monza past weekend. Phenomenal. F1 really, they do have their moments.
Disagree.
Okay,
Haven't been here for the conversation. I just disagree.
fair enough.
Just don't like F1.
Jacob Roth, my wheel is not straight. Let's go find out. Oh, it's, yeah. Yeah. Charles Leclerc.
Is he about to make a name for himself?
Here we go for the restart. Jay Riot, AJ Green, your front row. And he waited till the very end of the restart zone. Outside line, no help. AJ Green going to get bypassed by the Coke Series drivers. Find himself going from second to out of the top 10 before they even get to turn 3. Cars in the wall.
They're so squirrely.
Rod and his penalty report on Tuesday going to have a lot of work at the line. That would have been a solid finish. Jay Riot had it won. And then it immediately drops back to 7th as DeMerchant storms to the point with Cozy. All the momentum's with the top side. DeMerchant tried to come up to stop it, not able to do so. Chris Hill to the lead from Tucker, Deminter, and DK. Parts flying off a blinking car in the back. That's Hunter East. Multiple
Tucker,
rows of
Deminter.
3 wide. My pick to win tonight was Frisch, I believe. I just had to remind myself. It's been a long night already.
My pick to win has been involved in quite a bit. Mr. Parker White.
You try and get to lap 80, 90, and you start thinking, all right, where's the final fuel window? But obviously with the way we've raced tonight, you don't imagine green flag pit stops. Big checkup on the outside line. Big checkup. And there goes Joe Swanson into Jay Riot. Colin Forster around Harry Tiller. AJ Green with a big hit. Dylan Dreiling as well. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Garrett Delph sneaks through there. Everybody checking up in the back. And you just saw that forming. And we'll... That's... The blimp view is way out there. It's unfortunate, but let's take a look at what we're talking about here. Maybe this shows it a little better. So Chris Hill comes up to cover. That's a pretty late block, but fair. But it's a little borderline. But he's coming up. DK has a head of momentum. Corey Henry getting shoved from Falkingham. And watch what it does to that outside line. Checking up with Falkingham and Zwack eventually Frisch into the back of Zwack. Tiller into the back of Frisch. And that freaks out Joe Swanson, and then he gets turned by Forrester. Let's take a far chase view at it from Swanson. But you can just see that top line get squirrely right after that block was made. It just, the accordion effects back. AJ Green going to get hooked in the right rear. That's a big old collision for AJ Green. Been up front a lot tonight, but most likely we'll have to burn a fast repair for that one. I think Dylan Dreiling, that's actually there's another thing to look at. Dylan Dreiling had a big hit behind this as well. Let's find out what happened to the driver of the 83 machine. Right behind Forrester. And it's hit from Rod. And then I think Scott Warren gets into him, has him spinning like a top. Oh, and late. Just more calamity. Oh, Garrett Delph just flies into him. Ooh, if you're Garrett Delph, that you shouldn't hit anybody on this caution. Yeah, that is far too late. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, if you're Tyler Lonan, you'll be very unhappy with that. If you're Dylan Dreiling, you'll be pretty unhappy. Man. A lot of cars on pit road. Fast repair is probably at 15 now at this point. I think half the field has burned one. Oh, you had time to slow down. Just, I don't know. It's deafened and muted, so it'll be me on the call for a little bit. Lap 81.50 to go here at Atlanta. All this, there's only one car a lap down. Curtis Kelly, it shows as on pit road, which literally he is, but he's been there for 35 minutes. He's nearly 40 laps down, out of the race. Mr. Curtis Kelly in his return to RODDCAR, so not the return he would have wanted, nearly wrecking on the restart again. And 50 to go. Final fuel window opens here in about 10-ish laps. I don't think that'll be a determining factor in tonight's race, is the fuel mileage. They can pull a miracle, but let's see. I mean, if you keep taking these fast pairs and you whittle the field down, we'll see. Less cars, less trouble. Maybe. T6 almost got turned there. And there goes Ryan Oates off the hip check from Travis Brown. Great save by the 15. Michael Cozy Jr. up front. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Wesley Parker in the mix. Still looking for a non-Coke winner this season. There have been 2 non-Coke drivers even on the podium through 6 races. Tucker Minter won the opener, then DeMerchant, Minter, big wreck, it doesn't matter, hold everything. Huge collision. Oscar Enriquez, Dylan Kem, Colin Forrester coming down the hill. Sparks flying, pace car driving through everybody. I don't know what happened tonight specifically, but I'm not even kidding, we've doubled, I think we've doubled up the cautions for the season. Because the first 6 races were nothing like this. This is rough. You gotta call them out every once in a while. There's enough Coke drivers in here that they should know better. Let's take a look here. What happened? And if there's not Coke Series drivers, they run enough Moon Car, Rod Car, but just not in the cards tonight. Yeah, it looks like Dylan Kemp just drove right up in the fence, got all out of shape, and that culminates in him getting into Wesley Parker, hooking Dylan Dreiling, and nowhere to go for the rest of the field. I said, I'm not sure. He just drives up into the catch fence. I don't think he's getting shoved or anything, but yeah, just drives up in there. Damn. Pays a very heavy price for it, and oh my God. Look at the speed at which Oscar Enriquez arrived on scene. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, look at, I mean, is it as funny from every other angle? Holy smokes. What happened here? I mean, I saw, he got shoved off the bumper of somebody, but why did it look so violent? I mean, yeah, just completely shoved off the bumper of Tyler Lawton. I mean, because they were tandeming. It's very unfortunate. Enrique, I don't know. I don't know if, I mean, here, we're going to do it like this. Obviously, if you're Tyler Lawton, you are just pushing Oscar Enriquez. Pushing, you see a slow car on the bottom, you see a spark maybe, now you see some smoke. And it's just too late at that point. And you shove him into the wreck. And you get off scot-free. Blinks a little bit there too, but yeah, at speed, I mean, good luck. Don't know why. I have no earthly idea why that one angle just has Oscar Enriquez flying in at Mach death. Not a clue. From the far chase angle. It just comes in so fast. It's not going to get old. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Hello. My goodness.
How do I leave to go take care of something and come back and we're just 10 laps later?
It doesn't look that fast from him, but please look at the stream from this perspective. Like, this one perspective has Oscar Enriquez flying in. It's such an unholy angle in speed. I mean, it's crazy.
What are we doing here?
Oh. That wreck was started by driving into the fence just in the trial. Caught him off guard again. Don't know why, but it did. Seen that a handful of times tonight. But here we go. We're going to just start losing people. We lost Oscar Enriquez on that one. AJ Green, a handful of laps down. He's still digging. Parker White's on pit road for a handful of minutes. We're back underway. Who's going to be left? We're checking up already.
Can't wait till we're down to
everybody,
one car.
Everybody drank heavily before entering tonight's race. That's the only explanation.
I don't even think that's true. I think definitely some people. But,
like,
this is just how bad they are sober.
Everybody's just driving drunk, apparently. Really wish I knew why it was doing that. Nevertheless, we are going to crown a winner here in just about 40 laps. Whether they like it or not, somebody's going to win this race. And
can't wait till it's like, what, Josh Murphy?
Who's the last man?
Colin Forster.
Yeah, so in the, I mean, not paid shills. When it's good, it's good. When it's not, it's not. Tonight, it's not great. Let's count up precautions while we're out of here.
Why do you say we're not paid shills?
I mean, like if it's because we're not gonna just it's just Atlanta. No.
No.
Tonight they're having a disaster.
We've definitely
they're probably
talked bad
about
these
to wreck.
drivers.
They're probably about to wreck again. I mean, look at the 3Y. They're about to wreck again.
I'll shill for Rod and Rod alone.
Yeah.
I won't shill for a series.
Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cautions so far. Feels like more
break out
than
the toes.
that. Like, is it? I feel like it should be more than that, honestly. But, oh well.
Mom was at the doctor this morning, like not feeling great, so called me. She's like, I'm not feeling good right now. So I go down to help out. I figured, we'd be a little far along. 10 laps, and
there we go.
Again.
Here's number 13. Rod Flag. Oh, Jay Riot. Lucky number 13. We're about to go give it up for day 15 here in a minute. These boys can't do nothing right tonight. All of you. Trash. Horrendous effort.
Except for our glorious leader, Rod. I do want to keep a job.
I do like my job. But these boys, they can't drive out of a wet paper bag. What are we doing? All right. This was a big one, though. I mean, this is huge. Big wreck. Jay Wright up in the air. Rod Flag up in the air. Blown engine. Holy smokes. We're going to do single file restarts here in a minute. Y'all can't behave. You've lost privileges. So here we go. We're pushing the merchant, pushing heavily.
Oh, we're wrecking on pit road.
Oh, boy.
I have to come back to that. It was Joe Swanson, Mo Perry.
So here we go. We got the merchant just getting Cozy all sorts of uncomfortable. And Cozy does not want to kill Chris Hill, so he's trying to check up a little bit, and that gets him all out of shape. Falkingham sees that, tries to cut him a break, and somebody gets into Daniel Falkingham. It's Wesley Parker that just comes in there, hits him. Falkingham into the merchant. And from there it's on into Rod Flag, up and over for Jay Riot. And I feel for Rod for the penalty report. I do. Caution number 13. Atlanta Fire engine number 14, so it is somewhat fit. I don't know, Atlanta theme scheme, but here we go. Bam! Rough ride there, nearly up and over. And then if you're Jay Riot, you are up and over. Here we go. Gets clipped up the hill. And that's like he's gonna drive away. It's a parting shot from Falkingham. Oh, blimp view should be interesting. Maybe.
Can't confirm it was.
Well, you can just see it. I mean, they're really spread out, and the accordions back up. They all run over each other. There goes Jay Riot. So more fast repairs are being stolen. Rod Flag, Jay Riot, I'm assuming will burn one there. Inside of 40 to go. The penalty report will not be favorable for these drivers. They could handle. We're taken away under the lights. They couldn't do it. We're going back to midday races.
I'm just gonna go look and see when Washington State play tomorrow. 9 p.m. So he doesn't have to be up early.
At least my game starts at 12. I don't get to sit around waiting all day. I can just watch it and be done with it.
I was gonna say mine starts sooner, but 12 in the worst.
So then, if we lose, I can let it ruin the rest of my day. Oh, if we lose to Syracuse, I'll be very upset. Don't talk to me for the rest of the day. Probably the next week.
We have game of the week tomorrow.
So here's the thing: even if we lose, we beat the FCS VMI. We're 3-1, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
About to get Kyle McCorded.
Maybe. Very, very, very possible, if I'm being honest. Here we go for the restart. The 15th in total. We got the start, and then this is the 14th. I don't know. I've lost count. Good restart for Hill.
Tyler, you're smart. Just going to drop her in line.
And who wants this race? I mean, all right, so now we're still running
anybody?
35 deep, so we haven't lost everybody. I mean, these guys are just clinging on. No faster. There's Jay Ride up into the wall. Thanks for coming. You were just up in the air. But now, what are we doing, fellas?
No, we're still 3 wide.
What is he doing?
Go through the middle.
What happened? So he just pulled out a line.
I just need to breathe. Let me start yelling at people.
But then he drives up into the wall, bounces off Travis Brown, and then your car's killed. That's it. You just flew through the air wildly. Right front's not attached. His race is done. Thanks for coming. There's another one biting the dust. Syracuse got some talent on offense. I don't know. I feel like it'll be a shootout either way because they overhauled the defense or the offense, and obviously we can run the ball. They sucked at run defense versus Ohio U. If we lose, I imagine it's just because we get Kyle McCorded for 600 yards. Final score 45-42.
You're gonna get Kyle McCorded. Honestly, I might pull it up on the other monitor whenever we're beating Michigan by 50.
Oh, oh man, Zwack cut him right there, I think. He was about to get put 3 wide. Lead to some checkups back further through this field. It's so funny because, like, I'm just going to be dieharded watching it on Georgia Tech Syracuse. I could care less about the Texas-Michigan game. Give me my team. ACC matchup. Oh, there goes to Merchant. Oh, still going. Great save. But how long will it actually matter? Still approaching 30 to go. Joe Swanson getting up there in the mix.
Saying you're not like in the least bit interested about Texas, Michigan,
I'm interested in the outcome, but like I will be watching my game first, like my team.
No, we're gonna watch them together.
Don't care. So we got Tucker Minner that won the first race, then Seth the Merchant, Tucker Minner again, Bobby Zielinski, Michael Cozy Jr., and Parker White. So still looking for our first non-Coke driver on the top step of the podium.
Did Harry Tiller finally get one?
And in those first 6 races, 3 podium spots, 18 in total, 16 of them were occupied by Coke drivers.
There's a problem.
They are running amok, running wild, running rampant. Ryan Oates nearly up into Hunter East and Tucker Minner. That could have been a problem.
It's funny as we even took the liberty of going on
30 to
Twitter
go.
and taking,
Now Minter into the wall.
You say we were taking some shots at Coke Series drivers, trying to egg them on to come join the series, trying to get more.
We don't need more. Tonight's performance, I think, go off. They did a little better. They did just fine, wrecking 13 times on the run. It wasn't obviously all 13 weren't Coke drivers, but contact between 2 Coke drivers. Hill and Cozy. Oh,
I don't think
Minter into the back of Hill. Oh, more contact.
Up. I was gonna say Tyler Lon is not in Coke.
No, he's not.
He's been in a lot of
I
these
fully
things.
have Texas by like 2 scores because Michigan just heavily struggled with Fresno State. You're not fixing those offensive issues. I'm sorry.
I hate that dog too.
There's
so
don't
many
blow
bumpers.
them out. Oh, and there we go. Front of the field. Oh, this could be big. Oh!
Oh my God!
I knew it was gonna be big. It was gonna be big.
What happened to Corey Henry, brother?
Where's he at on the track? I knew it was gonna be big. It's the angle. I knew it. It's always the triangle angle. Oh, I can't. we just start yelling. We just noise. We just have to yell because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what makes money these days.
He's just gonna sit there and just like, sorry, T-toed. All right, 14th caution of the night, and it's a beauty. On board first. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh my goodness.
I need someone to like clip that and put the Ricky Bobby. Oh, I'm flying through the air.
Oh
Not
my
good.
goodness. Here we go. All right, I'm just gonna shut up. Just watch this through real speed, and then we'll analyze. He lands on Frisch. So what? Why did he fly? Again, that's where we can take this to R&D Center this week, fellas. Hang on. So, all right, the wreck starts. We got Hill and Minter. They just drive up into the wall. I don't know why they decide to do that. They come off the wall. Corey Henry, nowhere to go. Hit into Cozy, back up the racetrack. And poor Matthew Zwack and Minter and Hunter East. It just instantly takes flight. There wasn't like a defining, like, he got pinched. He just wanted to fly. I guess, does Hunter East send him, I guess? The merchant just, oh my goodness. And then he literally lands on Frisch. Thomas Miller is going to have a great shot at this. Let's go on board here. Hello.
You know that like stereotypical like classical music played like during disasters?
Yeah.
If we could get that in slow-mo...
You'll never
like,
see this footage again. NASCAR's confiscating it. The roof flaps did deploy and it didn't stop a thing.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got another vintage RODDCAR moment. Here we go. Bam! There he goes. Where's he at? Don't know. Car high, literally on top of you. I mean, that's just incredible. Like, that's so good. Here we go. What do we got here? Just trying to see the different onboards of this.
I know for a fact...
The further back it is, it might be funnier. Like you just see a car all of a sudden in the air. From the pace car. This is great.
This is going to be one of those races.
From the pace car. You just see Corey Henry. That's one of the best views. Oh, look at it.
His car just casually comes out.
Okay, that's a caution, fellas. That is a caution. Look. My goodness. That is incredible. We've done it again. Oh my goodness. And then in all honesty, who else is caught up in this? We'll analyze it real quick. Obviously Hunter East, Zwack, Cozy's gonna hit the inside wall. The Merchant, Kem, Oates, Contact, Miller, Delph, Zielinski. Oh, that is great. You just love that.
I'm literally gonna go through everyone because like we have so many streamers in this race.
Yeah.
I'm finding the reactions.
Oh, it's great.
Because
here we go. By the way, with all that, 24 laps to go. Tyler Lonin's leading this race. With Rod Flag on his outside, a tentative start. Big checkups in the back. And who's left? Looks like we've lost Curtis Kelly, Oscar Enriquez, Jay Riot, AJ Green, so down to 33 cars. 32 because Corey Henry's still on pit road. 31 because Hunter East is also on pit road. So we are now whittling away.
Are we sure Corey Henry's on pit road and not, life flighted out somewhere?
Get the medevac. Harry Tiller leads out the line. Harry Tiller last week was his 110th start. Tonight the 111th. No wins. He leads with 22 and a half laps to go. there. Saves it for now. And I'm just surprised you haven't seen more of like a single file contingent. I mean, I know we've been all over the place tonight, but you really just haven't seen that we should probably calm down, take it easy, log some laps.
That's not gonna.
They're willing to die for it.
Oh, they are getting loose. There's gonna be another checkup. I was gonna say it's just gonna get worse. We're down to 20 laps to go almost.
Yeah. So now it's not even. Oh, we can't wait anymore. It's like we have to go. We have to be 3 wide. We have to be out of control. So. There's a hip check from DK to Scott Warren. No help on that inside line. Joe Swanson trying to shoot the middle. Not clear.
Contact.
Not clear.
Did DK win?
And we got 26 cars in the lead draft. Jacob Roth is on the lead lap. His car is destroyed. Falkingham, Zwack laps down, etc., etc. You'll see on the ticker at the top of your screen. 20 laps to go. It'll be over quick if they could do it all under green. 30 seconds a lap, 20 laps to go. Would not take long to finish this race. They're literally... And there goes Doucette from the lead. Big collision with the inside wall. Car's destroyed.
But he's going straight.
Oh, yeah, so let's see here. From the race lead... They're beating and banging on each other. He just gets turned from Hill. They got on his left rear. He's still going to go. Why not? Just crazy.
Gonna have a Travis Brown sighting up the front? Are we gonna have to get the sensor out? Get the bleeper?
Nah. I would love for him to win this race. I want his honest thoughts. Honestly, a DK win would be great. I'd love to hear his unfiltered interview. Tyler Gary would rip everyone in here a new one. And then you got guys Joe Swanson, Tyler Lawton. They'd be happy just to win.
I'm just saying, if we get a Moonhead win, the FCC's not going to be happy. With us specifically.
The FCC could shove it. I'm still mad about their Dale Jr. righteous BS. Oh, it don't mean Daddy don't want, what? Like, come on. Did we really hurt anybody?
But he said a no-no word on me.
He said no-no word. Girl,
he won't say it.
Yeah. I choose not to say it. I don't care if anybody else says it.
We're a family-friendly broadcast.
But how about you shut up? Limp-wristed beta. He has a gambling problem to top it off. Bet on Western Illinois to cover. My gosh. With 15 laps to go, 23 cars in the lead draft, back to Bryce Andrus. And oddly enough, there's a sense of calm over this racetrack for some reason. I don't know.
The calm before the last lap storm.
Yeah.
We might have a modified crawl into the finish for the win.
Some of these guys haven't been involved in a lot. Like Chris Hill, I know he's been around a lot, but he still probably has a fast car. So some of these guys...
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of, like, if we get, like, a really big one on the last lap.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at...
what I would love to see is coming to the line in the Geico restart zone, that first, like, tri-oval angle. And I just want to see chaos as they're trying to get to the checker. Oh, there we... Oh, good save by everybody.
They really want to get there. They really want to get there.
They're hustling them. They're trying. With 13 to go. 22 cars. We lost Nathan Barrows from the lead draft. So they're just, a couple lap cars in there. In terms of the Coke Series dominance, it's not really what we've seen. You got DK up there, you got Travis Brown, Miller, Swanson, Tiller, Forrester, Mo Perry, your top 10. There's more regular old average Joes than there are Coke Series drivers in the top 10 right now. Look at the guys that are laps down or out of the draft destroyed. Doucette, Falkingham, Zwack, Parker White.
Zielinski almost going around off the front of someone's bumper there.
Fuel shouldn't be an issue for anybody except maybe Tyler Lonin and Rod Flag. That's about it in terms of the fuel question. Coming to 11 laps to go. Everybody else pitted at 104, 105, or 103, so they're all fine.
I like how you asked the question of, like, you know, if we get to green flag stops, what are we going to do?
We weren't even remotely close.
No.
Oddly enough, this run's probably going to be one of our longest.
I think it already is. It's because there's, like...
3 wide, middle of the top 10.
There's about 22 cars in the front pack.
And they've still had their moments.
There's still 3. Well, contact.
Yeah, 22 guys with a shot to win as it stands, but I'm almost, put the mortgage on another caution in the next 8 laps before we get to the white. If we get a caution inside of 3 to go, that'll push us to RODDCAR overtime. 3 attempts at a green-white checkered, half to finish under green. Chris Hill had a strong season, no wins though. Same with Tyler Gary, been up in the mix. Back to Joshua Murphy tonight, his 3rd career start. He is in the lead draft. Coming to 7 laps to go. Has a shot at it. He's going to start making some moves soon, though.
I feel
you heard him lift
coming.
there. Like, the tire wear is actually a thing. Rewind directly in front of him.
You can have lap traffic. The man who got, air today, be Corey Henry.
Handful of laps down, but still trying to fight for every point because it's a playoff season. He's just going to duck out of the way. Smart thing to do. About Thomas Miller. Tonight, his 10th career start.
Oh, we've got a caution. Is that Rod?
That is, in fact, Rod.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, that's... I'm curious on why that brought out the caution since it was off the... I guess he comes up first. Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, from that angle, I was like, oh, maybe it's netcode, but... No, it wasn't. Then he finishes the job there. Oh, that's not great. So that's great for everybody. They're going to come in, probably take 2 tires. Hey, what happened here? Cozy, last minute decision to not pit doesn't technically violate the commitment line, and Joe Swanson, same thing. Huh.
All
right. Looks like a lot of guys stayed out. The top 9 stayed out. So that's going to play into their hands. The tire wear actually is going to matter here. We're going to restart, I think it'll be a natural green-white checkered. We'll have to ask him on why he changed the color, but maybe something, I don't know.
This is giving me flashbacks to a certain Atlanta race.
Which one?
I can't remember his name. stayed out on old tires, couldn't get going. We all immediately wrecked behind him.
Yeah.
Like I know it seems like a joke because of who it is, but I legitimately can't remember his name.
Tim Hendry moment?
Tim Hendry moment.
Yeah. Remember that now.
I think Cozy's a little better than Tim Hendry. Probably like a little bit. But I'd still be a little worried about not being able to get up to speed.
So there'll be 3 laps to go. So almost a natural green white checkered. Plenty of time for the guys with 20 lap fresher tires because they took at least 2. They took right sides only, it looks like. Maybe, yeah. So we'll see. They do matter here a little bit, more so than the other Daytona Talladega. They may matter just a little bit. And you look at it here. Look at this. Michael Cozy Jr., the GOAT of RODDCAR, but around him, Swanson, Perry, Parker, Warren, Murphy, Andres, Delph, Smith. No other Coke drivers until Bobby Zielinski in 10th. And 3 laps to go. There are 28 cars on the lead lap. You know they're going for broke. Got to make it around 2 times to get to the white and make the race official. In regulation, I have so little hopes on that actually happening. The top 9 could very easily spin the tires. We're about to find out. Lights are off on top of his car. 3 laps to go here at Atlanta. Michael Cozy Jr., the control car. And we're already getting a little antsy before we even get to the restart zone, which we do now. Cozy waiting, and going. It's not a great start for Mo Perry. To compromise the inside line. Watch for Zielinski and Minter and Kem. Everybody behind them to make some moves on the fresh tires.
You already got them split middle 3. They're trying to go forward.
But it's Joe Swanson leading off of turn 2. There goes Murphy back up into the field. They didn't even make it half a lap. It's everybody in the back half of the field. So now you've limited yourself to an overtime attempt, so it's even less time for the guys on fresh tires. 3 attempts. Let's take a look here. Looks like Garrett Delph is just going to get into him there. It looks like he was getting pushed all the way, though, as well. He's getting pushed from Zielinski, who's getting pushed from Minter. Call it, but he just gets onto the 57, back up the racetrack, and there you go. And that's why, staying out, probably not a bad call, because we avoided pretty much all of that. But a rough one tonight. And Joe Swanson will be your leader at the first attempt at RODDCAR overtime. Let's calculate your cautions here again while we got some time.
If we get up over 20, what are you going to start counting with?
Pen and paper. $16 cautions, with a maximum of 18 on deck, because we have 2 attempts that we could re-rack them for, so we will max out tonight at potentially 18 cautions.
Why are we still here?
Just to suffer. We'll hit the 2-hour mark here tonight.
It's going to be off because it's going to start trying to play ads. Because it wants to do it every hour.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's gonna be right in the mix of it. Oh god.
Yeah. We do get, like, we could dismiss it. We get 3 dismisses.
Did we dismiss? I don't even remember.
We didn't do it before.
We
'cause,
literally are on the lowest amount of ads that Twitch allows us to do. So
yeah.
I've turned off pretty much everything else that I've tried to. I don't know.
So you don't want an ad coming to this finish. Go ahead and
I
subscribe.
very rarely agree with Harry Tiller, but I'll agree with him tonight. It is a rough one out there tonight. Is this a Mo Perry win? Well, it's not now.
No.
It's not anymore. You just put that into the universe. Lights are off on top of the pace car. If you're new here, RODDCAR overtime. Gotta finish under green, so if we wreck, before we get back to the white, we'll re-rack them for the second attempt. Same rules apply for the second attempt. The third and final attempt, hopefully we don't get there, but if we do, it simply does not matter. We're racing back. Finish will be reviewed manually. It does not matter. Or, if on the first and second attempt you finish, you get to the white and they wreck, it still doesn't matter. So, gotta get to the white flag, or the third attempt, whichever comes first. Here we go. Interesting front row. Here late. Someone trying to beat the Coke drivers. Multiple cars on pit road. Only 26 on the lead lap, and Garrett Delph might not even get there in time. They have to make it one lap around for this to finish in one attempt. Here we go. Pace car is off. Joe Swanson, Wesley Parker, the control row. Old tires mixed in with new tires. Aggressive drivers all around, and here we go.
Decent jump.
Look at this outside line, though. You got Zielinski, Minter, Hill, Frisch, DeMerchant, Falkingham, Gary. That is an absolutely stacked outside line. Joe Swanson, Michael Cozy Jr. is not going to work with you to the finish here.
He'll work to get you there, but he's not going to work to,
You got that high line coming with mainly Coke drivers. There's the move being made. Got the Coke drivers lined up top. No help on the bottom 2 lanes yet. And it's Michael Cozy Jr.
moving.
They are nearly wrecking each other. White flag in the air. Race is official. Beaten and banging. Here comes Hill to help Cozy. Not a lot of help still on that outside line. It's the inside line of Zielinski and Minter. Here comes Cozy. Now the help's backing up to him. But it's still Zielinski with Minter. Here comes Hill trying to make a third lane. He'll tuck back into line. Zielinski leading out of 4. They're all sideways. Got a car length in front. No help for Cozy. It's going to be Zielinski.
I don't even know. Tucker Minter. Oh my God. Wreck after.
Oh, boy. And Coke Series drivers swept the top 5 after all of that.
Still a great race.
Bobby Zielinski.
Drive there by Bobby Zielinski.
Picks up his 4th career RODDCAR win and his 23rd start. Tucker Minter so close to his 7th. Cozy almost had his 36th. But it is Bobby Zielinski, the man going to victory lane here tonight. And he'll burn him down. A wild one here at Atlanta, and Bobby Zielinski started 18th here tonight in the 118 and got the win.
Kind of sad we don't get an interview from the fireman.
His second of the season. Won at Legacy, Daytona, and now Atlanta. So the non-Talladegas and Daytona proper, he wins. Wait on your top 3 to get to the waiting room, and we'll give him an interview, and we'll call it a night.
If they don't show up, we're going to give an interview to Mo Perry. Oh, we got him.
Got your race winner here. Here with your race winner tonight, Bobby Zielinski. A wild one here tonight, but getting it done on the overtime restart for your second win of the season. Talk through me that final restart.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell that happened. Because I was just sitting in the back. I kept getting wrecked. I got rid of my dang. I had to use my reset in like the first caution, so I was just hanging around with wheel damage, rear end damage, left side damage. I'm just hanging around, and then we had a little bit of green run there. Me and Tucker were just chilling because we just didn't want to get wrecked again. And then we kind of saved our tires, got up there, raced for the leaders. Yeah, we got in a position where we felt like tires at the end would matter, and I think they definitely did because Cozy was on old tires and he couldn't get the run on us on the outside. So yeah, thanks to Tucker, he did a really good job there pushing me. I always trust him.
It just so happened that yourself, Minter, I think Hill, DeMerchant, you guys were all lined up on the high side. You guys made hay instantly on that final restart. And the new tires, obviously they matter here a little bit at Atlanta, more so than Daytona or Talladega. And pick up your second win of the season here tonight.
Yeah. I literally didn't expect this at all. I mean, we had so many dang cautions tonight that I was like, I just want to just complete this race. I've been wrecked all these times. I'm chilling. But yeah, at the end we had all of us up there. I mean, all the Altus guys, and like we weren't really working together too hard, but other than like me and Tucker, and yeah, like if Chris was there with us, he would help, But it was like, well, everyone's in their kind of own lane here, and it's cool that we all ended up front, I guess. But I won, so yes, nice.
Yeah, rough one, but might as well walk out here with a win if you can. Congratulations on the second win of the season, and I believe that's your fourth career. So I'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yeah, you guys and Rod for putting the show on, and Interstate Batteries.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. We'll see you next week.
10-4.
Here with the second place finisher tonight, Tucker Minter with the assist to Bobby Zielinski here tonight. Came up just a little bit short of your third win of the season, but another podium finish, keeping that momentum at an all-time high. And just talk me through that final restart.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to have us kind of lined up at the top there. I figured more people would pit with how tight the setup was and how old our tires were on that run. I was really struggling before the caution came out, turning on the bottom, pushing Bobby. So um, I felt like we made the right decision, and it ended up being that way. We ended up making it back to the front. But just when we caught cozy on the front stretch and went low, Bobby and I didn't have enough momentum to push past him and clear me. And then Chris ended up staying in line and pushing him. And so that kind of kept me trapped down on the bottom. I didn't really have a chance to win at that point. So just trying to push Bobby ahead and get the best finish I could for myself.
Absolutely. In second place, came in to tonight second in points. Frisch finished down in 8, so you could very well be the point leader coming out of here tonight. So an incredible first 7 races, and we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to Rod and thanks to you guys for putting the races on, and then obviously thanks to William Byron Esports and Altus Esports and everyone that helps me in the Coke Series.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thanks, guys.
I mean that is like hopefully we get to see you race next week, but almost with the way the season has gone, it's like you'll be in a guaranteed interview. You'll be on the podium again with the way the Coke Series drivers have dominated.
Don't think we are gonna get anything from Mr. Michael Cozy Jr.
Is he done?
I don't know. Oh, he might have been away. Like I have to his stream. He was not at the sim.
Give him a few
We'll see.
minutes. The 8-time champion deserves to say his piece.
Someone else is in his chat saying media availability.
It would be appreciated. But if he's not there, he's not there. We'll give him a few minutes.
He's playing Hitman. He's not currently.
He loaded it up. He got his evening planned. I have all the streams muted, so we'll see. Y'all let me know what he says. He's feeding his cat. Ah. There we go.
Big ass titties.
Here with your third place finisher tonight, Michael Cozy Jr. Just came up just that little bit short on your 36th career win. How much, obviously, you stayed on those old tires. How much did they impact the finish there? How much did they impact the race here tonight with the way Atlanta races? Oh.
Damn. My fault. I took my wheel off. Sorry, I forgot I still had a button there to press. I'm good. Yeah, didn't affect me at all. I was surprised. Next gen really like choosing tires, like some tires. I guess I hardly took any tires all night. I felt like I set myself up pretty good position. I just you know, just how it played out. There wasn't really any clean cars there at the end, and the clean cars that were left were pushing right past me. So I hate to give one up to that Bobby Zelensky guy. I had to right rear me for that caution in the bank. And stole one again from me tonight. So we're just gonna have to keep pressing, man. We're close tonight. We'll get them in the next one.
Absolutely. Came into tonight. You end up in points, 11th in points. So solid points tonight, nonetheless. So well in position to make the playoffs at least. But just building that momentum off of last season. Continue to beat up there at the end and not getting caught up in all the mess. After 16 cautions tonight, able to be there at the end. That's just a
I didn't use my quick repair either. I didn't even get in the wreck. I don't think. I know Corey mollywopped me tonight. I was looking at the inside wall there for a minute. That was the only wreck, and I somehow fixed that thing. So we'll take it.
Yeah, but in a chaotic night, first time under the lights at Atlanta too. Able to get out of here with a P3, not too bad. I'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to Rod for putting this bad boy on. You guys are broadcasting as always. We got shout out to sponsors, VRS Virtual Racing School. We appreciate those guys, and that's about it, man. We'll see you guys next week, and I'm excited for not Atlanta.
Alrighty, looking forward to it. Alrighty.
Let him get on to his hitman.
Yep. That'll do it here from us. I can't interview nobody else tonight. 16 cautions. That's it. Mo Perry, love you. You had a shot at it, bud. You ended up 12th in the lead pack. There you go. Good job. Jacob Roth ended up. Where did he finish? 27 Machine. Where did he end up? 21st. RODDCAR and all. Team Clavitt, they did it for you tonight. You wrecked everybody. And we'll see you next week. RODDCAR rolls on. Race 8. We'll be heading back to Talladega next week and for more Gen 6 action. Talladega, iRacing Super Speedway, and then Daytona. So 3 races left in the regular season. And we'll start the playoffs. So looking forward to it. Have a great weekend. Hope your football teams win, unless you're a Syracuse fan or an Atlanta Falcons fan. And we'll see you next Friday night at 9-ish. Y'all take care.